Thanks for watching.
Alrighty, we are ready to go. We are good to go. We're actually going to start standing since we're going to start in a power pose. Let's begin in mountain pose. And just settling here. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. I wanted to make sure you could hear me, so I turned my music down. Inhale, arms rise, palms meeting at the top. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, taking your time, making it a gentle forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, planting your palms and stepping or hopping back into a plank. Inhale here. And exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, lowering to the ground. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. And if this is your first downward dog of the day, feel free to stretch it out, walking that dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One thing I like to share with my class is that if I'm tight in the back of my legs and my hamstrings and my calves, I like to take my time pedaling my feet. So what I mean by that is I'll inhale and I'll try and press my left foot to the ground while my right foot is on its toe and my knee is bent. So inhale and exhale, switching the bend to the left leg. Inhale, switching the bend to the right leg on your exhale. Inhale, and try and get both feet flat on the ground at this point now that we've stretched out. Inhale here, looking between the palms and walking, stepping, or hopping your way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rising, arms rising with us to the top. Palms meeting above our head. And exhaling, palms to heart center. All right. So from here, we're going to take another sun salutation and move to warrior two. So inhale, palms up, meeting at the top in prayer position. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, planting those palms, stepping or hopping to a plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Take your variation. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. From our downward dog, let's inhale and lift our right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, opening up the hip towards the right side. Since we're doing hip openers, we're going to start to open those hips. Let's breathe here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. See if you can lift your knee a little bit higher. And exhale. Inhale. And on our exhale, plant your right foot in between the palms. Taking a low lunge. Feel free to rest your palms on your knees. And if you'd like to invite a little more strength, let those palms rise, biceps along the ears. That's awesome. Inhale, we're going to take 3 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. And I'm checking my alignment, so I'll encourage you to check yours as well. I didn't see those toes, so I had to make sure I was right. Inhale. And exhale, bring those palms to the ground, dropping that left knee and taking a half split. So the way I do it, my legs are long, rather than leaning back, which actually that felt good, so maybe I should start doing it that way. I actually extend my leg forward and then lean. So let's inhale, chest rise. And exhale, forward fold or fold over your half split. And I think that I'm going to take my stretch a bit deeper by sitting back onto my left heel. Feel free to stay where you are, or if you'd like to invite a deeper stretch, go ahead and challenge yourself by sitting onto your left heel and then folding. You feel that stretch along the back of your hamstrings, your calves. This is a great back of the leg stretch, which is also amazing for opening up those hips, because if those muscles in the back of your legs are tight, your hips are going to be tight as well. So let's take 2 more inhales, or 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's slowly come out of it the same way we came in, with a bended knee, lifting that back knee off the ground, planting those palms, and bringing your right foot back to meet the left, plank pose. Inhale here. Chaturanga, lower to the ground with your exhale. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Let's take that sequence on the left side. But first, before we do this, I'd like you to notice how you feel. I know for me, my right side, after we've done all those nice, strong hip openers, my right side feels a lot more loose than my left. So this is why we make sure to do both sides. So inhale, left leg rises, 3-legged dog. Bend that knee, opening up your hip to the left side. And hold, 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, planting that left foot in between the palms, dropping that right knee to the ground, and taking our low lunge. Of course, there's always the option to inhale and rise the arms and biceps along the ear. And let's hold this 3 breaths, making sure our alignment is straight. We can see our toes past our knees. Last inhale. And exhale, let's take our half split, bringing our palms to the ground, extending that leg or sitting back, whichever variation you like. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And on our exhale, let's release the same way we came in with that bended knee, planting palms around the left foot before lifting our right knee off the ground and stepping our left foot to meet our right plank pose. Inhale. And exhale, lower chaturanga. Take your flow. Inhale, cobra. And exhale to child's pose. Take a child's pose. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly releasing out of child's pose, walking your hands back to your body, and then meeting in tabletop. From tabletop, let's inhale, drop the belly, lifting the gaze, cow pose. And exhale, drawing the spine towards the ceiling, cat pose, feeling that stretch all along the back. I know we're doing hips, but I always include backs in my flow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, curving that spine towards the sky, cat pose. Last inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. And exhale, curving that spine. And let's release to neutral. From here, we're going to inhale, our right leg rises, tiger pose, as if we're kicking the ceiling. On our exhale, we're going to bring our right foot in on the outside of our right hand. Yes, and extend that left leg back, lizard pose. Let's take it deep. And we're just gonna hang out here in lizard for 5 breaths. So if this is fine, stay here on your palms. But if you wanna really get in there, go ahead and drop to your forearms. I feel like lizard pose only looks like lizard pose when we're on our forearms, so feel free. And 5 breaths here. Inhale. And go at your own pace. Last inhale. And exhale, slowly rising back to your palms. Before releasing that leg gently to meet the left, back to tabletop. We're going to take it to the next side. Inhale, kicking that left foot up to the sky. And exhale, planting that left foot on the outside of our left palm and extending that right leg back, lizard pose. I like to make sure that I'm nice and aligned. So usually I'll line my legs and my arms up together, shining the inside of my elbow creases forward for strength. Inhale. And exhale, either staying here or lowering to the forearms, becoming your inner lizard. Inhale, we're gonna hang out here for 5 breaths. Go at your own pace. Last inhale. And exhale, slowly lifting yourself up and walking those palms back towards you. Before we meet our legs back together in tabletop. Now, how are you feeling after that? Nice and loose, huh? Go ahead and shake it out. I always shake out my hips after a deep stretch like that. So take your time, shake it out, because that was nice and intense. So for me, I would like to take a puppy pose before we go into our seated postures. Actually, let me make sure I'm good on time too. Oh, okay, I'm good on time. Awesome. Because we still have our seated postures and then a meditation, a relaxing meditation. Okay, so I'd like to take a puppy pose. Feel free to take any other pose that your body's asking for right now. Right now, my body's just like, put me in puppy pose. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start in neutral and then just walk my palms forward and melt my chest to the mat. You can either leave your forehead to the mat, which is a lot easier. It's more restorative. But if you want to invite strength, put your chin to the mat. Ooh, yes. This is one of my favorite poses to do because it's actually a really good heart opener. Even though our heart is going towards the ground, it's a great heart opener. Inhale here. And exhale, releasing palms. And let's go ahead and take a seat into butterfly pose. Butterfly pose, our soles, the bottoms of our feet are loving on each other. Lately, I've been tapping into my heart chakra and my sacral chakra. Both are involved with love and intention. And so that is another reason why we're doing hip openers today, because we are focusing on our sacral area. And I'm getting warm, so I'm going to take this sweater off. So, butterfly pose, let's just relax here. Ensuring that our spine is straight. The way we can do that is by inhaling, shrugging our shoulders up to our ears. Exhaling, rolling them back down, straight, sitting up straight. And here, we just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I invite you to fold fold forward into your butterfly. I like to keep my palms raised and extended when I do this. This is just an offering of surrenderance as I open up my sacral chakra, which is, I think, important because hip openers can be a little intense. So I think it's important to remember to surrender rather than to fight the pose. Rather, surrender into it. Breathe at your own pace. We are entering into the restorative part of our practice. I find it really cleansing to exhale with a sigh each time that I exhale. Last inhale and exhale, slowly rising, taking your time because that was another deep stretch. Inhale here and exhale. Let's close our legs. Feel free to use your hands. There you go. Nice. And let's windshield wiper those legs. Giving it, just kind of loosening that up after a deep stretch like that. Working it out. And from here, let's extend our legs in front of us, staff pose. Planting palms right next to us. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And on our exhale, let's take our right foot and plant it next to our left thigh on the outside. Yes, great. You look awesome. Perfect. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, let's hook our left elbow to our right. My music stopped, but it's okay. Inhale. And exhale, looking over our right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing, twisting out first to neutral before we extend our right leg to the ground. Feel free to shake those legs out. Inhale. And exhale, carrying our left foot over our right knee. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, right elbow hooks over left. Inhale. And exhale, take your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale here. And slowly release, twisting out first on your exhale, and releasing the legs back to the ground. From here, let's take a couple of side stretches. So we're going to extend our left leg out to the left and bring our right leg. I feel like I should adjust my camera so you can see like the groundwork that I'm doing. I'm like, she's only looking at my face. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So let's extend our left leg, bringing our right foot to our right thigh, our left thigh. Inhale, chest rises, and exhale. Let's fold, bringing our right hand to meet our left foot, shin, toes, or wherever you are. If you're in the sky, that's cool too, because I'm in the sky on the other side. So each side is different as always. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release. I love to release into a baby wild thing afterwards. So let's take a baby wild thing. Yes. And release back toward the bottom. And take it on the other side. We're going to extend our right leg, bringing our left foot to our right thigh. Inhale and exhale, folding over to our right side, making sure to try and reach wherever we can. Wherever our body is today, that is where we are, and we're celebrating it. Inhale, exhale. I invite you to challenge yourself and fold a bit deeper if you can. If not, stay where you are and honor your body. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's release into our baby wild thing. Bringing it up, stretching the hip forward. Oh, yes. I felt the pop. I search for the pop in my practice. Releasing back to the ground. Go ahead and lie on your back, bringing the knees to chest. Giving yourself a nice big hug, curling into a nice tight ball. Loving on yourself for all that hip work we just did. Inhale here. And on our exhale, let's extend our left leg to the ground, keeping our right knee hugged to our bodies. Inhale here. And on our exhale, bring that right knee across your left side of your body. Ooh, a nice spinal supine twist. Working our lower backs after we worked our hips. All of these muscles that we're stretching are important if we're wanting flexibility in our hips. So our lower backs, our hamstrings, all of those work together in opening up our hips. Inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing, giving that right knee a nice squeeze before releasing the right leg to the ground and bringing your left knee up for a nice squeeze. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your left knee over to the right side, inviting that pop. When we're in this pose, we're wanting to ensure that our shoulder blades are both firmly pressed to the ground. If your knee hovers, feel free to rest your right hand onto your left knee, or invite a pillow, a block, a bolster underneath that knee to make it more restorative. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale And exhale, bringing that left knee back to your chest, giving it one more squeeze, and releasing into Shavasana. Allowing our practice to settle. I would love to do a guided meditation with my sound bowls. So all you need to do is just sit and relax as I prepare our meditation. As you lie there, I invite you to close your eyes or just bring a slight glance and just tune in to the breath. Every day that I wake up, I try and set an intention for the day. And oftentimes, I use the help of cards. And so I'd like to read the affirmation card that I pulled today. Every time that I pull a card, I know that it's a message from Spirit. And this one was amazing. It was about no judgment. I'd like to share that with you. And an affirmation that I've been focused on throughout the day today. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic calling into my office and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy this, the simple beauty of being. Allow those words to settle in. As we bring our practice to a close. Our focus was the sacral chakra. Our color is orange. In our sacral chakra, we are reminded of who we are as mentors, as healers, as sensual beings, capable of manifesting. We must remember, as we activate our sacral chakras, that we take responsibility for our inner happiness. As we remember that we're mentors, we must also remember that we are not rescuers. Repeat this phrase in your mind. I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. Allow the practice to settle in. Focusing your thoughts inward. Taking a moment to notice how you feel. Bring awareness to your thoughts. Don't focus on anything in particular. Just notice them, observe them. In today's class, we placed our intention on no judgment. Our card and our affirmation, I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic calling into my office and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and I begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. So as we lie in our practice, smile inward and outward at the joy of simply being. No judgments on ourselves. Just love and joy. Releasing all that doesn't serve us. Inhale, clearing the mind. Exhale, releasing what no longer serves. Inhale, feeling your breath with each exhale. Focusing our energy on our sacral chakra. Remembering that our sacral chakra reminds us that we're mentors and not rescuers. And in the spirit of no judgment, we take responsibility for our own happiness, our own peace, and our own joy. Each time that you inhale, imagine a warm orange light glowing in your sacral area. And exhaling, you're allowing the energy of your sacral area to be released into the universe. Inhaling and exhaling. When it comes to no judgment and taking responsibility for our own happiness, it's important that the sacrifices we make are not to our detriments. I'll share another affirmation. It says, I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. Our sacral chakra reminds us that we're mentors, not rescuers. And even as mentors, we must take time to heal in order to be beneficial to others. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'd like to share one last mantra. Mantras are awesome because they're vehicles for the mind. It's a practice of repeating words and calling forth spirit, energy, the Most High, however, the divine, however you relate. Today's mantra is so hum. It's a chant that translates to I am. So as we inhale, I would like you to chant it in your head. So when we chant Soham, we're grounding ourselves in awareness, in love, and connecting with our oneness to the Most High. Take a few moments to enjoy the last effects of our practice, allowing the words and the meditation to sink into your heart, into your spirit. Slowly make your way to your turn to your left side, taking a fetal position. And lie there in fetal position. another minute. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rising back into a seated position. Taking your time. Inhale, arms rise, palms touching at the top. Exhale, reversing the palms, raining all of the energy we just cultivated in our relationship all around us. And inhale, arms back up, palms top, meet at the top. Exhale, bringing our palms to our heart space. Taking a moment to just honor ourselves for today. For giving ourselves an hour of self-love. Opening up those hips, our sacral chakra, and reminding ourselves of who we are. The light in me bows to and honors and thanks the light in you. Ashe. Namaste.